What is the stupidest way you got a scar?
I was holding a super soaker reservoir bottle underwater at a lake to fill it up.
It slipped out of my hand and shot up out of the water. Hit me in my lip and split it open all the way through to the other side.
Needed stitches inside my mouth and right below my bottom lip. Got a small scar from it. I couldn't tie my laces as a kid and liked to walk with my hands in my pockets.
This led to me tripping over my laces. No hands to protect and landing face first onto a stone step, the corner of which went right between my eyes, leaving a small scar where my monobrow grows. My foot was itchy, so I used a hunting knife to scratch it. Changed a light bulb standing on a glass coffee table. Yep, I fell into the table. Someone said, that knife is for cutting tape, so it won't cut people, and I checked.
Kid in the church nursery hit me in the eye with a plastic carrot. It was 40 years ago. I've still got a scar.
I stuck a hand between the gears of my grandmother's sewing machine while it was running. Ouch. When I was 10, I wanted to cut a coconut with a big machete, and on the first try I hit my thumb. Luckily I didn't hit it too hard. But I have a permanent scarf on my thumb now.
I was in a cornfield and grabbed a cob of corn to throw at a friend. The leaf from the corn stalk went between my middle and index fingers as I released the throw and
sliced the webbing open deep enough that I could see my tendons.
That was 25 years ago and I still have the scar.
10-year-old me shredded too hard on a razor scooter.
The headrest of our bed was made of solid wood and had curved edges.
It was wide enough for a 2-year-old
me
to sit on, and I used to love sliding off it.
Well, one night I sat on it to slide as usual with my legs on either side.
My leg on the bed got stuck between the pillows and I fell face first on the floor.
Got a cut on my forehead which required 6 to 7 stitches. Was playing a Ms. Pac-Man machine in a laundromat.
Inky snuck up on me.
I flinched. Need the padlock on the coin insert. Blood everywhere.
Cool scar. But damn you, Inky. Edit.
Wow.
Thanks.
Everyone. P.S.
Cobra Kai never dies.
P.P.S. To the dude who said, you got a scar from a ghost. I'm taking that as an icebreaker if that's okay. I have a scar on my eyebrow from my brother hitting me in the head with a belt while he was pretending to be Indiana Jones. Dripping burning plastic on my hand to see if it would scar. Skating down the roof didn't come as planned. When I was about 12, we had a new kitten at home and it scratched my hand. Not deep at all. It was just a kitten scratch. Being 12, I thought it would be really cool to have a scar and kept picking at it for days. On purpose. I'm now 38 and I have a cool scar on my hand. No regrets. Burnt my arm on the side of an oven tray because I took it out with the wrong hand and had to cross over to shut the oven door. Left an inch-long scar that took a painful 2 weeks to heal. Got a string tied around my ankle to see if it was strong enough to hold me back when I ran. It was not. The scar circles my ankle and hasn't changed in 20 years. Got a fishing hook in the side of my finger. My immediate reaction was to pull away. That was the wrong reaction. Not a big scar or anything. But definitely stupid. Edited to add because it's funnier. I also have a small mark. Barely noticeable unless I point it out. On my leg. Friend got a new dartboard but hadn't set it up. What if we just used the box just now? I'll hold it first. Now have a reminder that I'm a moron sometimes. Edit 2. Hello Microsoft. Sam reads Reddit YouTube videos. Held packaging in my palm and tried to open it with a knife by poking it. Not my proudest moment. I burned myself with mashed potatoes. So I tried to sharpen my right index finger with those small pencil sharpeners in kindergarten. Dumb 6-year-old me makes a little tower of pillows.
Jumps at the tower of pillows. Makes wrong calculation of jumping position.
And instead of hitting the pillow tower, he hits the headboard. I got a cool scar though. Without permanent brain damage, so it's a nice trade.
When I was a kid, I'd been watching Dukes of Hazzard with my grandpa. We went out to his Buick and I tried sliding over the hood like they do in the show. But got caught on the hood ornament and sliced a huge gash in my leg.
When I was little, my father brought me some Weetabix with piping hot milk.
A spoonful fell on my ankle and had a scar ever since lol. I was playing with a hot spatula in the school laboratory and burned myself. It hurt so bad that my friend didn't know how to make me feel better, so she took the same spatula and burned herself.
6 years later, and we have twin scars. Fairground test your strength hammer and bell game. Hit it so hard the rubber mallet came back up and hit me in the face. Now my smile is asymmetrical. Did it in front of most of my company. Now I'm known as that guy.
I was 8 and ran into a doorknob.
I now have a small doorknob-shaped scar beside my nose.
Edit. This blew up. My top upvoted comment is of my face getting smashed with a doorknob.
Thanks Reddit. All my scars are stupid.
I have a big cheek scar from when some dick at school slammed a door handle into my face. Almost lost my eye. I have a scar on my foot where I dropped an axe on it. And I have a scar from an ant bite in kinda the shape of the ant. In 1983, when I was 6, I fell down the stairs and hit my arm on a giant 80s stereo that my parents were using as a baby gate at the entrance to the steps.
Smashed the glass door and I got a 2-inch long scar that runs up and down the inside of my right
wrist in high school.
I had 2 teachers notice the scar and thought I had tried to cut my wrist in a suicide attempt, and I was asked to attend counseling. I ended up having to have my parents write a letter on my behalf and show them like pictures of me
when I was 7 or so with the same scar. Put my hand in a toaster to see what happened.
What happens is that you burn your fingertips off. It hurt like a motherfucker.
I found out, so you don't have to. It has healed nicely, so is barely visible any longer. After 20 years.
Boarded an unfit city bus.
Exposed sheet metal cut my arm and left a 4-inch gash that exposed yellow fat underneath.